Donald Trump has recently done something very, very interesting and amazing for computer science. He has directed that the Department of Education channel their $200 million out of their grants into STEM education. STEM education is a kind of education system in the US that, in fact, in many countries, that believes students should be trained in 4 key areas. Number 1 is science, number 2 is technology, number 3 is engineering, and number 4 is mathematics. And then that is for the K-12 schools. That is for schools from 1st grade to the 12th grade. So Donald Trump has ordered them to invest or focus $200 million of their grants into making sure that more and more schools in the US, K-12 schools, start teaching computer science. It is estimated that currently around 40% of the schools in the US, of K-12 schools in the US, teach computer science. And then Donald Trump said that he wants it to be 100% by 2022. So by 2022, Donald Trump wants 100% of the K-12 schools in the US to be teaching computer science. This is a big leap for computer science in the United States. Now, Obama tried to do this as president, but he tried it in a different way that didn't turn out to be effective. Obama wanted the government to invest $4 billion in training all these schools, getting all the youth in America to be computer literate or to be trained in computer science. But then the Congress didn't approve it, so that idea just died. So Trump is following it in his own Trump way. He just gave a directive straight up and wrote a memo straight up. And now guess the kind of people that are happy about this. Code.org is very, very happy about it. In fact, they wrote on their site that they have scored a very huge victory in the 4-year battle they have been in to make sure that everybody learns computer science in the US. So Trump basically helped them score a very huge big victory. Now Trump in his memo said that he wants them to report every year. He wants the K-12 schools to report, the Department of Education to report every year to tell him the progress and how what strategies they used to invest the $200 million and how it worked out. So Trump wants a yearly report on how it worked out. So I think that's a way to track, a very good way to track progress, so that some people don't go waste the money in vain ideas or strategies. So even if they did something wrong at the end of the year, it will be easy to know instead of waiting for 4 or 5 years to see the efficiency. So I think Trump is running it the CEO way. Just give a direction and track it straight up, instead of the Obama's political way that has to depend on the Congress approving it. So this has been very interesting, and Trump wants them to include diversity or diverse people of diverse backgrounds in it. He wants women well educated. He wants women. He wants the whole process to include women and people from different cultures all around that eventually turned out to be schooling in America. So he wants a yearly report on the efficiency of the strategy the Ministry of Education used. So personally, I think this is a huge score for computer science, especially in the US, and I think other governments should copy that too. All right. So what do you think? Let me hear in the comments. What do you think about Trump's strategy, and do you think it's the best strategy to get computer science being taught around in the US? And of course, you can go to code.org, code.org, to read more about it, and I'll drop the necessary links in the comments below. Now, what I want you to do is for you to subscribe to this to this YouTube channel. If this is the first time you're listening to my YouTube channel and you've not subscribed, there's a red subscribe button at the bottom. You should click on it. Now, one thing very important that I've not mentioned is that Trump doesn't have computers on his desk. So as huge as Trump's desk is as the US president, he says that he doesn't use computers. He only uses phones. As you can see, the whole desk is filled with papers and files. He says, I've read some of his books. He said he knows where everything is. So if you come to him, tell him about a company that did XYZ, he knows exactly how to stretch his hand across his desk and get exactly what you're looking for. But then he doesn't use computers. Trump is a president that doesn't believe in running a company with computers. But then, on the contrary, he wants the country to be well educated in computer science. So I think it's very, very interesting to see how everything turns out. So let me hear your opinion in the comments. It's very important. So when you drop a comment, I'll be right there to reply you. Okay, so let's see in the comments. Thank you very much. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you. See you.